they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this. That's not your real sky. See the sky behind me? That same sky up there. That motherfucker is not real. Alright? It's not real. I've been telling y'all that for a reason, because it's being controlled. There's 5 layers to it. It's CGI technology.
Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there is having a good Monday, y'all. It's a fresh start to the week. Make sure you guys do what you need to do to have a great week. I know I'm trying. Usually I start my Mondays off terribly. Today we're going down a good path, y'all. But anyways, y'all, we got a great reaction coming up today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Before we get into it, be sure to hit that thumbs up, y'all. I'm trying to get back in the algorithm's favor. We're way out of it, but we're gonna get back, y'all. It just takes some consistency. I went down the Reddit rabbit hole yesterday and I found, you know, it just takes some consistency to get blessed by the YouTube gods again. But hey, I ain't gonna hold you guys up too long. Let's get into the video.
I went to the grocery store last night, and to my surprise, I saw employees removing food from the shelves. Now, this guy just removed all the eggs, and he's removing the last of the eggs now. And I just find it so odd that they are removing food from the shelves also that they can clean. They say that they need to clean the shelves. You know, why can't they just do this in the nighttime when they're closed and they have no customers? Now, I have gone to this grocery store many times for years, and I have never seen them do this. Now, I just don't understand why they're removing items from the shelves and not allowing customers to buy these items. And I tried to get some meat as well, and I couldn't even get the meat that I wanted. It seemed like everything that I needed to get, it was gone. It was unavailable. Now, this freaked me out so much. I just bought a bunch of canned foods. So stock up on cans. This is where all the meat is, and all the meat is gone.
That's crazy.
So I just found it really strange. And I just want to know, is anyone else experiencing this in their neighborhood, at their grocery store? I mean, I know we're living in the last days, and I know there could be a food shortage. So I just wanted to give you this warning and let y'all know that this is happening in my neighborhood. And I'm in Texas, and we know that we're about to have a eclipse, and there's a giant X over Texas, so I'm not sure if they're getting ready for something. And I just say, you know what, stock up now while you can. And they were getting ready to remove all the milk, and luckily I was able to get dog food because I saw them getting ready to clear out the dog food shelves. So I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but stock up and be prepared. All right.
Now, have you guys seen that at your grocery stores? I'm in Texas too, and I noticed that at the Walmart, because I do Spark delivery right on the side, so I'm shopping for people all morning, sometimes in the evening too. And I noticed like the ice creams, they're always wiped out, and then the next day they're filled. Like, I haven't seen it with anything else. It's mainly the frozen section that I see that. Let me know down below. You guys seeing that?
Please explain to me what is going on at Hobby Lobby. This used to be a craft store.
As someone who works at Hobby Lobby, let me explain to you what's going on in Hobby Lobby. And I would like you to know that we also aren't fucking cool with it. So, a year ago, somewhere around a year ago, something like that, another chain store, their name had 3 B's in it. I think they were Beyond something. They went under, and Hobby Lobby acquired all of their inventory. All of it. And now it's flooding our stores. It's been repackaged, rebranded. Some of the stuff that they're able to do that with. But yeah, that's where all that stuff's come from. It all used to be from Triple B, and now it's in our stores, and yeah, that's it.
So I went into Hobby Lobby recently, and I was like, why is this, like, it looks like a house store in here. So that's why I threw this clip in there, because I learned that. So I thought I'd share it with the CaveFam, y'all. That's why Hobby Lobby is not a craft store no more. It's a damn small home store. Crazy.
this blob is here, but it's coming from what looks like Antarctica. If we backtrack a little bit, you're going to see it disappear and reappear on the screen. So we move into Monday the 8th, which was obviously 3 days ago. Watch as we move into Tuesday. This mass pops up with waves of 83.7 feet in height. What in God's name is this thing moving out of Antarctica, as you can see, and then it moves up the coast of Africa into the Atlantic Ocean. Watch this as we move into Wednesday the 10th, Thursday the 11th, which is today. This is going on right now. I don't know if these waves are actually hitting the coast or if this is some sort of glitch in the system. I've never seen anything like this. This giant blob is showing 83.7-foot waves. This does not seem to be any sort of storm system. Let me zoom back out here. Let's move forward and see where this thing's projected to go. Watch this. Here's Friday the 12th tomorrow, moving more up the African coast. Here is Saturday the 13th. We can see it start to wrap around the northern western coast of Africa up into the Atlantic. Here is Sunday the 14th. Monday the 15th, we are in the Atlantic Ocean with waves of 62.1, 63 feet. This is just incredible. Here is Tuesday the 16th, and look, the entire thing is now in the Atlantic Ocean with averages of about 40 feet. There's 44, 33, 34.3. This is just very weird. What are we looking at here? Here's Wednesday the 17th, the last available data for this. And now we see the entire Atlantic Ocean, which, as we've discussed, is already months ahead of time as far as temperatures. And we're looking at this very odd anomaly coming out of Antarctica.
Now, it's not a glitch, right? Because it was predicting the waves and all that, so it wasn't a glitch. Somebody was saying in the comments from yesterday's video, it's the black sun. Crazy things happening, y'all. Crazy things happening. Have been happening, right? All year. We might do that on one of these upcoming videos, like a 2024 recap already, or even a 2020 recap of things that happened since the pandemic. Crazy things that have happened that have never happened before. Let me know down below if you guys would like to see a 2024 year in review, halfway mark, or a 2020 since the pandemic. All that crazy stuff that happened, because I think a lot of people forget that we were locked up in a house and weren't allowed to go out. National Guard was holding up roadblocks, right? In America, in the streets of America. Check this out. Here it comes.
All these.
I see it all the time. I see people flying down these roads in my neighborhood. And I'm that old man that used to tell me, slow down. That's me now. I turned into that old man where I'd be driving by and someone's telling me to slow down. I honk at them as a little annoying ass teenager, right?
Fucking bums who've been in government forever, who are insider trading like crazy and lining their pockets during their terms and post-career. How's it working out? As we give, billions of dollars to Ukraine to fight a proxy war. We have a southern border that's, being invaded.
Chaos. Chaos right now.
So I told y'all a month ago that nobody was getting their taxes and nobody wanted to believe me. But look at the outcome. All of your tax money was sent to Ukraine, and the rest of it that's left is getting ready to be sent to Israel. Your government is working on a bill now to send even more of that money to Ukraine.
As early as 6 a.m. ahead of the 9 a.m. opening.
The line is around 2 corners, 3 corners. This one, 4 corners. It's 4 corners long.
The IRS held the extended hours Saturday ahead of Monday's tax deadline. No appointment needed. People were able to get one-on-one help from an IRS representative. But Atlanta News First learned many of them didn't come by choice.
All I need to do is verify my identity, and that's it. It's a tiny process, but still in all, to wait this long.
Almost everyone we spoke to had already filed their taxes, but received an email or letter in the mail similar to this, stating they needed to come in person to verify their identity before their refund could be released.
Kept calling the phone numbers. It's such a hassle just to get through the phone numbers and get information about what's going on and what you need to do. I finally got the phone number, said I could verify over the phone. Try to verify over the phone. No, you have to come in person.
Frustrated and fed up.
The last day to file your taxes is April 15th. It's Monday, right? But guess what? We still gonna have to verify after Monday.
Dozens of people in line had no other choice but to wait.
Yes, I want my money. I work for this money. It's my money and I want it now. Hopefully it's over soon and everybody get their money because it's time to get paid.
In downtown Atlanta, Brittany Ford.
See, now they're starting to play with our money, right? I noticed with my taxes, I filed with the same guy I filed with last year. Same job, making around the same money. I got a house the last 6 months of the year, right? Last June. So I got some interest I paid on, right? So, but this year I noticed I'm pretty much breaking even. He said if it wasn't for your house, you would owe. And I was like, why? Like, it's the exact same pretty much, give or take a few $100s, nothing crazy. Why do I have to owe this time when last year I got back some good money? Plus I got a house. So I feel like they're playing some games. I don't know. How are your guys' taxes going? Is everything as normal as it is, or did you guys notice something different? Because I know I did.
Law starting tomorrow in California makes all fast food workers minimum wage $20 an hour. This is not a joke. California is raising its minimum wage for fast food workers this Monday to $20 an hour. This woman works 2 other jobs, but is now going to be able to work at Jack in the Box full time with her new $20 an hour salary. But this has affected a ton of different businesses, saying that this impact is going to have them slow down California's economy. This guy who owns Auntie Anne's and Cinnabons in San Francisco said that sales have slowed this year in 2024 because of how much everything cost, and he's already had to start laying off his office staff and even use his parents to help with payroll. And now he's going to have to increase the amount he's paying to $20 an hour per person. Over the last decade, California has doubled its minimum wage to $16 an hour, but now fast food employees are going to be at $20 an hour. You guys let me know what you think about this, because honestly, this is higher than some teachers in other states across America. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, I don't think that's right. I don't. Because that's going to spread out. I think it's going to spread east. From California, it's going to start moving east, y'all. And I don't really get a lot of fast food because it's too expensive. Like, I think I went to Taco Bell. I ain't gonna lie. I went to Taco Bell like a couple weeks ago, and I ordered. She said like $22. I said, I forgot my wallet. Took off. I was like, hell no, I ain't paying $20. Taco Bell used to be a spot you'd go when you don't got money, right? When you just want to get a quick burrito and a taco for $2. You know what I mean? But like, do they deserve $20? Like, when was the last time you went through a fast food drive-thru and they got your order right? You got great customer service. You got when they take your debit card, they're looking you in the eyes with a smile, telling you to have a nice day. Now, I know it happens sometimes, and when it happens, I am sure to let them know, like, hey, I appreciate your customer service, because these young kids nowadays, they don't give you customer service. Rude, don't make eye contact. Don't cook your food with love. Not that the food they're cooking, it's already cooked, but still, like, they just throw it together. Like, do they deserve $20? Like, really? I'm not with that. I'm not.
How did we go from fighting a revolution over a 2% tax on a breakfast beverage to what we pay today? And we're taxed on money when we receive it, when we spend it, when we keep it, when we invest it, and even when we die with it. It gets worse. We commute to work to make that money in a car that is taxed again to register on roads we're already taxed to build, fueled by gas that is taxed even further, and many times through tolls that tax you again. And that's to maintain bridges and highways and tunnels that already have billions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, allocated to them, and they're still falling apart. And then when you get to your office that is taxed to exist, in a corporation that is also taxed to do business, that almost certainly requires permits and other things, which are another tax, you are paid a paycheck that the corporation must match another payroll tax on top of what they have to pay you. Then you go to a home of which you are taxed to own every single year that we bought with money that the government already taxed us on. Oh, by the way, the more money you make and the more you pay in taxes warrants the government taking more and even higher percentages of your money. Now, if you're angry, hold that thought. Our federal tax code is 2,600 pages, 400 pages longer than the unabridged version of the Webster Dictionary. But if you read that tax law cover to cover and you did your taxes solely based on that, you'd probably go to jail. Why? Because that does not include the over 9,000 pages of additional IRS regulations that were never passed into law, but rather written by some bureaucrat sitting in his office that we still have to abide by. Congress never passed that.
33, first 9 for Colin.
And that's all ending for them, right? They're about to lose power. They're getting old. They're about to die. Now look what they're going to do before they get out. Look what they're interrupting the masters with. They're on their way out, y'all. These people that are old, they're on their way out. They're milking us for everything. But before they get us, before they get out and die, this is what they're going to do.
Folks, right now, we're going to go to CBS News for a special report.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Weijia Jiang in Washington. A major new escalation in the Middle East. CBS News is now learning Iran has just launched a major strike on Israel involving dozens of drones that are still making their way toward Israel. An Israeli military spokesman just went on TV to say they are poised to deal with the attack. This is in retaliation for Israel's bombing of Iran's consulate in Syria earlier this month, which killed a number of senior leaders of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard. Earlier today, Israel shut down all school activities in anticipation of an attack. CBS News has also learned that the U.S. is positioned to assist in defending Israel using anti-missile ships. U.S. fighter jets are on standby in the region. There is significant concern that this could widen the ongoing Israel-Gaza war to more of the Middle East. President Biden has returned to the White House early from Delaware
Vacation.
to meet with his national security team in the White House Situation Room. We will have continuing coverage streaming on CBS News 24/7 and at cbsnews.com. I'm Weijia Jiang in Washington.
I think it's gonna get ugly, y'all. I really do. I think it's gonna get ugly. Yeah, the news said 99% was shot down, but 1% got through. All you need is one bomb to get through, and look it. I think it's gonna get ugly. I really do. Before this election, before they're kicked out of power, I think they're gonna try to leave the new president. I think they're gonna try to leave the new president in as much turmoil and stress and hell that they can. I mean, think about how terrifying that is. But I mean, America's been doing that for 20 some years, right? And nobody, it just wasn't on CNN, so nobody cared. But just imagine that coming to America. Now, Iran threatened if we intervene, they're coming. And then Mr. Biden said, we're not going to intervene. But I think we're going to get to a point where we're going to have to. I really do.
Look at this shit.
Because look what look what they're putting in us to keep us distracted, not letting us wake up in our healthy foods, chicken breast.
Purdue. Let's try Purdue. Look at that shit.
Anybody tried this?
It's not falling. It's not falling. Watch. Oh, it fell.
That's crazy. That's the most crazy.
Check this out.
Is it a cross? Heck no, it's not a cross. What is that? Like a... Whoa.
Let me see it.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Looks
it
like
looks
a
like
person.
a dude in a suit. It looks like Iron Man.
The glitch.
What the heck? Jonathan, what in the world?
Probably the super. What is that? Might be the super people, Maldakians. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no Maldakians.
Might be them. You'll know when you guys see them.
It's crazy.
Wait, the sky outside is fake?
When they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this. That's not your real sky. See the sky behind me? That same sky up there. That motherfucker is not real. Alright? It's not real. I've been telling y'all that for a reason, because it's being controlled. It's 5 layers to it. It's CGI technology. They showed you this shit in that movie Kong when he threw the motherfucking spear at the motherfucking sun, nigga. Right? They showed it right to you, but before they showed it to you in Kong, for those of you who've been listening to me at university, y'all know from day one I've been telling y'all this. So if people not know that CGI technology, alright, once they get the change in the frequency of the sky, and they get the altering the layers of the sky to make it look like it's a war going on right there that's not, alright? They make it seem like it's these huge spaceships that's in the sky that's not. And then they're going to actually use actual spaceships that they do have from other extraterrestrial species like these insectoids and these grays and these other ones that they got, they in cahoots with. They gonna make this shit look real, y'all. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie they never put out, nigga. This gonna be the biggest movie they ever put out. I'm saying movie for a reason, because shit ain't real, but it's gonna look real. Listen, you ain't better tell people that we ain't under UFO invasion.
You could be onto something. Stay weird.
So this. Now, I watched the Truman Show, right? Tripped me the hell out. I'm glad I didn't watch that for the first time with you guys, because I would have freaked out. But I do need to react. I do need to try some movie reactions, not on this channel, on my second channel. Be sure to go subscribe over there. I do need to start doing something over there, get active. Now, we might do some movie reactions. I don't know yet. It's just hard. I don't know how to edit like that. It's kind of annoying to me, but
This week is about to get crazy. Here's the 3 events you don't want to miss out, especially the last one. First, on Thursday, January 25th, we have the Major Economic Growth Indicator. This economic indicator represents the value of how much people and businesses make and sell in the U.S. I'm talking about the GDP, of course. It's expected to be 1.7% for the 4th quarter of 2023. Second, we have some massive earnings this week with 17 major companies reporting. On Monday, we have United and Logitech. On Tuesday, Thursday, we have Verizon, 3M, General Electric, Johnson & Johnson, P&G, Lockheed Martin, and Netflix. But this is not the biggest day yet, because on Wednesday, we have AT&T, ASML, Tesla, and IBM. On Thursday, we have American Airlines, Intel, and Visa. And on Friday, we have American Express. Finally, on Friday, January 25th, we have one of the biggest inflation indicators. The Personal Consumption Expenditures, or PCE, represents inflation similarly to the CPI. It's expected to stay unchanged at 2.6%. We will talk about these and more during the week, so tap that follow button if you don't want to miss out.
Like, look what's going on with Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro. Dude. Like, what did she say? I want to know what she was fired for. Because was it criticism of Israel? Was it, I mean, did she show that Edward Snowden video that he put up on Twitter that shows them maybe drone bombing those kids that are, those men, I should say, unarmed people that were walking towards the rubble that clearly weren't causing any danger to anybody?
Yeah, right.
They just bombed them.
Yeah, no, it's your duty. It's just like for Biden or whoever you like, you're supposed to cover up for them because.
But the whole thing is like they're always saying they're only targeting Hamas and everybody else is a casualty. Well, if those guys are just unarmed civilians and they're walking alone, that's what they appear to be.
Dresden.
And you just blast them from the sky with robots.
This is the tragedy of war.
Yeah, this is insane. And no one knows what to think now because if you can't talk about that, if you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. And
that is what we're saying.
And if you're saying that from a perspective of someone who literally went through the Holocaust, or your people, your tribe, went through the fucking Holocaust, and now you're willing to do it?
I hope the irony's not lost on you.
It's so nuts. It's so hard to imagine that someone where a culture, like a country was like officially founded in, what, 47?
48.
48? Okay. Officially founded. So that's so recent. and you guys are willing to do what was done to you that led you to believe that you needed to start your own country? You're willing to do that at least on a small scale in Gaza. Like there's
daily dose of caffeine be
Don't take my coffee away.
We turned to researchers in Wake Forest in North Carolina, where I underwent 2 MRI brain scans. This first scan with no caffeine in my system. Then I downed just 1 drink. Now my second MRI. This was my brain before caffeine. This was after. The difference was remarkable.
It's like a 40% drop in the blood flow to your brain. So that's a lot.
So before caffeine, with caffeine, the blood flow to my brain dropped about 40%.
40%.
Really?
Yes.
Why the drop? Caffeine blocks a chemical called adenosine, which controls blood flow to the brain. Add caffeine, blood vessels constrict, less blood circulates in the brain, and your blood pressure and heart rate go up. So if you skip your regular coffee, that surging blood can trigger a caffeine headache.
It's like trying to get a fire hose to pump blood up through your skull.
If you're a caffeine lover, your brain has actually changed. It now functions normally on caffeine.
How much caffeine do I have to drink to change the physiology of my brain?
Not very much.
Not very much? Like even a cup a day?
1 cup a day will change your brain.
Coffee's all I got, y'all. Don't take it from me. Right, but you know, sometimes I do notice when I drink coffee, I get that quick burst of like excitement or not even really energy, but just like awake. But when I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, I get awake. But when I go to like do what I need to do, like get ready for work and get to work, I don't want to be there. My mind's not clear. So I'm thinking of trying tomorrow, maybe not drinking coffee, see how it goes, a little experiment. So yeah, but anyways, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you guys made it this far, be sure to hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, y'all. I'm losing subscribers now. That's what the algorithm's doing to me, y'all. I don't know the last time I got a subscriber. It's been a week or so. I used to be getting 50 to 100 subscribers per video and down to 0 or -1 per video, and that can do something to the psyche, y'all. But I appreciate all you guys that leave those fine comments down below that keep me sane and keep me happy and realize I can do this. So I appreciate you guys. But anyways, y'all, this is Segovia. I'm signing out of the man cave. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Later.